Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 5-day-per-week wisdom and legacy building podcast. This is day 543 of our trek, and today is Philosophy Friday. Every Friday, we will ponder some of the basics, truths, and mysteries of life and how they can impact us in creating our living legacy. Currently, we're on an extended multi-week trek as we explore some of the teachings of my virtual mentors such as Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, and Earl Nightingale. The core of the current trek is based primarily on Jim Rohn's book called The 5 Major Pieces to the Life Puzzle. I have learned a considerable amount from reading and rereading this book on my own trek of life, and I trust that you'll benefit from it also. Keeping in continuity with Wisdom Trek, I have adapted it to the 5 Trails on Life Trek. We are broadcasting from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. We have now completed 3 of our 5 trails on this extended trek, and today we start a new trail called the Trail of Results. Having the correct philosophy about life is crucial. Having the proper attitude in life is essential. It is also imperative that we have the correct and sufficient activity to succeed. But none of this matters if your results are not adequate. If you've missed the past few Philosophy Friday treks, it would be good to go back and review them and get caught up on our progress so far. We have a lot of ground to cover today, so let's break camp and start on the 4th trail of this extended trek as we cover the 5 Trails on Life's Trek, Results Part 1. As a reminder, our overall extended trek covers these 5 trails: philosophy, attitude, activity, results, and lifestyle. Today we want to look on how we might be able to obtain predictable results. Any business or personal activity undertaken in the proper season and combined with the passage of enough time will produce predictable results. The reason for the seasons is productivity. The purpose of your activity is results. Results are the harvest that comes from your past efforts. If a farmer has planted only a handful of seeds in the spring, he cannot expect to reap a very bountiful harvest in the fall. Likewise, if a person is engaged in only minimal activity in the past, should not expect significant results in the present. As the Apostle Paul wrote in his second letter to the Corinthians, chapter 9, verse 6, remember this: a farmer who plants only a few seeds will get a small crop, but one who plants generously will get a generous crop. Results are always in direct proportion to effort. Those who rest in the spring do not harvest in the fall, regardless of their need or regardless of their desire. Results are a reward reserved for those who have the foresight to seize an earlier opportunity. If the opportunity was missed, the reward will be withheld. The opportunity of springtime is brief. Opportunity approaches, arrives, and then quickly passes away. It does not linger, nor does it pause to look back. Opportunity merely presents itself, and those who respond to its arrival with intelligent activity will realize the full measure of the desired results. All that you do determines your future results. Like the farmer who tills the soil in preparation for planting the seeds, you must work to develop a sound philosophy. Like the farmer who cultivates and fertilizes his crops to destroy the weeds and nourish the growing seeds, you must strive to develop a new attitude. Like the farmer who tends his crops from morning until nightfall in anticipation of a future harvest, you must engage in labor, or that is to say, in daily activity. If your past labors have produced a poor harvest, there is nothing you can do about it. You cannot alter the past. You cannot ask God to make an exception to the rule, no matter how hungry you are. Nor will God permit you to ask the soil for an advance. The only thing that you can do is to prepare for the inevitable arrival of another spring, another opportunity, and then plant, nourish, and tend to your new crop as diligently as possible, remembering the painful consequences of your past neglect. In remembering the consequences, however, you must not allow yourself to be overcome by them. Their lessons must serve you, not overwhelm you. Throughout your life, you will experience a number of springtimes and a number of harvests. Your future happiness is seldom the product of just one harvest. Rather, it is the result of many small individual opportunities which are either capitalized on or sadly neglected. For your happiness lies in the cumulative effect of your past activities. This is why it is so important to study results, your own and that of others. Checking your results on a regular basis provides you with an excellent indicator of how well you are using your opportunities. Your current results are an early indicator of what your future will likely hold in store as you continue on your present course. If your current results are satisfying, then your future will likely produce the same bountiful harvest. If your current results are not what you would like them to be, you need to take a closer look at the factors that may have nudged you or even pushed you in the wrong direction. The law of planting and harvesting is immutable. You are responsible for being diligent during the planting seasons of your life and to work hard during the growing seasons so that you'll have plenty during the harvest season. Galatians chapter 6, verses 4 and 5 explains it well. Pay careful attention to your own work, and then you will get a satisfaction of a job well done. You don't need to compare yourself to anyone else, for we are each responsible for our own conduct. We're deliberately taking our trek slowly on the 5 trails on life's trek, as we hike today on the Trail of Results. Today we learned that the law of planting and harvesting is immutable, and that our results are in direct proportion to our activity. Next Philosophy Friday, we will explore how to measure your results. So join us next Friday for these additional insights. I know that you'll find these insights interesting and profitable in living your rich and satisfying life. Our next trek will be on Monday as we continue a series called The Tools in Gramps' Backpack, where we will equip you with the tools needed to impact the lives of others. So encourage your friends and families to join us, and then come along with us on Monday for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. If you'd like to listen to any of the past daily treks or read their associated journals, they are all available at wisdom-trek.com. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and then leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you on Monday.